broadcasters, no? And they're already spread not only in the conventional media but also in social media. First, let's call the president of the KSMBPI, Kapisanan ng Social Media Broadcasters ng Pilipinas, no other than Andy Vital, no? Andy Vital has been connected with DZRH Radio as the chief of the news department, no? Next is we would like to call the Vice President of KSMBPI, Kapisanan ng Social Media Broadcasters ng Pilipinas, no other than veteran actor ba? Or ano? Lakay Rolly Gonzalo. Former, come on! Former, wala si Senator Lina, ikaw muna ikaw yung co-host dito. Senator Lina is supposed to be co-hosting this with me. But because of the earthquake, Senator Lina is going around Manila Hotel right now, checking up the entire hotel, no? Andy, can you sit here in front, no? Then the third.
Okay na ako dito.
Wala akong co-host.
Sige na, tama ako na.
Sige na, you help me. Okay. Then we would like to call, of course, our honored resource person, no other than our friend and veteran broadcaster also, no other than Aljo Bendijo. Aljo, can you come up to stage? Halika na. Ayaw ng Vice President mag-co-host sa chairman ng KSMBPI. So let me call our social media vloggers na nandito, mga official ng Kapisanan ng Social Media Broadcaster to co-host with us. Let me call Jeremy Vargas here. He's one of our anchor broadcaster. He is also a graduate of our 7-day course, How to Become a Social Media Broadcaster in 7 days using your cell phone. Yun yung mga qualifying seminars in order for anybody na magiging membro ng Kapisanan ng Social Media Broadcasters, no? So maybe we'll ask them later on kung paano ito gagawin. By the way, Jeremy is also a member of the GMA Sparkle, yung talent center nila. May mga series na to, lumalabas nito sa GMA. No? So, Jeremy, magbati ka muna bago natin. Sa likod mo. Yeah.
Hello po, magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Ako nga po pala si Jeremy Vargas, broadcaster ng social media broadcaster ng Pilipinas po, graduate po. Kay Sir Andy, ang aking pong guro sa social media. And then, may nangyari pong hindi maganda kaganina sa ating Manila Hotel na ginanapan natin bilang corporation ng PTV-7 and KSMBPI po. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat po.
Let me first ask welcome remarks or probably opening remarks from our friend Aljo. This is about the program. By the way, KSMBPI and PTV4 will be having a program, a show every Sunday sa Channel 4. So ito po yung parang launch ng show, and we will tell you and we'll show you how social media broadcasters or vloggers can collaborate with the mainstream media, no, like TV, radio, and newspaper. Aljo, welcome.
Magandang umaga sa inyo lahat dyan. Thank you so much for inviting us, PTV4.
Director.
Like what has been announced, magkakaroon tayo ng collaboration with this organization or group sa PTV4. Maganda ito dahil we are not actually relying lang sa traditional media. Meron tayong print, meron tayong broadcast sa TV and radio, and now meron nang tinatawag na social media. So sa social media, although wala pang regulasyon masyado, so lahat parang broadcaster, dinodraw pa yung linya kung saan talaga ang limitasyon. But we have to bear in mind that we have to respect, no, the freedom that we have enjoying right now, freedom of speech, freedom of the press. Pero hindi naman absolute ang freedom na yan, ang kalayaan. Meron tinatawag na libel, may tinatawag na sedition, may tinatawag na obscenity, and we have to draw a line, no? Kung tayo ay magiging vlogger na, wala pa tayo masyadong regulasyon, yan ang pinag-uusapan, if pwede bang pumasok ang vlogger bilang isang respetadong mamamahayag. So malaking tulong ito because nasa demokrasyang bansa ang Pilipinas. So everybody actually is invited to encourage, no, na maging broadcaster, lalo na paghilig nila ang pagbo-broadcast, pagiging newsman. Welcome naman lahat. Pero mag-ingat lang, yun ang sinasabi, na wag lang mag-editorialize yung opinion. Ready naman tayo, bukas naman tayo sa lahat ng mga opinion. Kaya lang, sa gobyerno kasi sa amin, so PTV4, we have tinatawag na mandate, no? Meron kaming charter kung ano lang ang dapat ipalabas. Sinusunod natin yan at this is a GOCC, meron tayong board na nangangasiwa sa mga polisiya. So we are closely monitoring the content of every program na pwede nating i-accommodate sa PTV4. Again, this is a GOCC. Under po tayo ng Office of the Press Secretary at alam natin si Secretary Trixie Cruz Angeles ay vlogger din siya, no? Pero magaling dahil abogado, alam niya kung ano yung sinasabi niya. So stick lang tayo doon sa wag naman tayo lumampas sa panuntunan, wag naman tayo magpakalat ng peking balita. That is very, very vital right now na dapat meron tayong mga responsableng mamamahayag, vlogger ka man o hindi, para wag natin ipakalat ang fake news. Sabi ko nga, halimbawa, pag may nakuha kayong impormasyon, wag kaagad ninyong i-post sa social media, dapat i-verify nyo muna lahat. Marami naman diyang uri ng verification bago tayo post. And pag-alanganin, wag tayong mag-comment. Huwag tayong magbigay kagad ng opinion. Baka alam nyo naman na hindi natin alam na ang kaaway nyo na pala ay chairman nyo. No? May nangyari ganun, ha? May pumutok na balitang ganun, ha? If you are aware about this situation, so nag-walk out yung kaibigan natin. Parang ganun. No? So ingat lang tayo sa pagbibigay ng ating mga pahayag, lalo na sa social media. Kasi sa social media, pag lumakas ka dyan, pwede mong i-monetize. Di ba? Nag-monetize na iba dito eh. Actually, yung sa aking FB page, YouTube channel ko, nag-monetize na rin. Pero, na nasa gobyerno na tayo, ingat lang, no? Just stick to facts. Ganun lang naman yan eh. Huwag na tayo masyadong lumampas pa doon dahil may cyber libel na. So, the Congress is now, may pending na yata na bill to decriminalize cyber libel. Maganda yan. So, inaantay natin yan, makikipagtulungan ng PTV4 sa lahat ng organisasyon sa larangan ng pamamahayag. Thank you.
Thank you, Aljo. Now, the President of KSMBPI, opening remarks, Andy Vital. Anong masasabi mo, Andy?
Thank you, Doc, sa pag-invite sa akin dito. Ikaw naman ang chairman nito eh. Si Doc micaragon ang chairman po ng KSMBPI. Sa aming panig, ang grupo namin I was excited when Doc Mike invited me to be part of the organization. Nag-retire po ako sa DZRH after about 25 years as news manager doon sa Star City, sa aming malaking istasyon. Kaya, yung bang, I came into the broadcast industry when everything was manual. Diba? Noon, wala pong digital, walang internet, walang computers. I started with a government radio station din. Taga-Katanduanes po ako, doon ako nag-impose sa mag-radyo. Sa DZRH, sinunda namin yung trend, yung development from being manual, analog into digital. Kaya nung magbukas ang streaming online, nag-stream kami. When they started doing chat, which is the easiest way for listener and viewer to interact, nag-chat kami, nagbukas kami ng chat room. Nang magbukas ng video streaming, nag-stream kami. So somehow, this old radio station has been able to adapt to technology, and I, a veteran na matagal na po sa broadcast, sinusundan ko yung lahat ng technology para hindi mawala. Now, social media is something that we can not do away with anymore. Parang ito hindi na mawawala sa atin. We use our smartphones to communicate. We use social media. Unang-unang maging importanteng gamit ng social media is to communicate with our relatives who are overseas or far away from us. Imbis na mag-long distance call, mag-telegrama, magsulat, social media ang ginamit natin. So that was a very useful tool even then. Ngayon naman, presently, fast forward, nung dumami ang gumagamit ng social media to the point of relaying information, posting videos, pictures, documents, even confidential matters, nawalan masyado, nawalan control, nawalan ng disiplina. And that was the negative effect of such a very accessible tool. Masaya ang tao na gagamit nila social media, but you know, the consumption side, the kids, the students, the young people who read social media are mostly impacted negatively. Karamihan po ng laman ng social media, because it is unregulated nga, walang nagdidisiplina, walang nagkukontrol, ay toxic. And you know, we agree on that. Karamihan po ng laman ng social media ang lumalabas ay toxic. Merong mga useful content na lumalabas at nagagamit natin ng husto, na nagagamit ng otoridad, nakakapag-educate, pero mas marami po yung nakakasama. And that is what KSMBPI is trying to change. Our training course is for ordinary people, marunong magsulat, marunong magsalita, with a desire to communicate at gumagamit ng social media. Gusto natin tulungan na mapaganda yung gamit nila ng social media para yung messaging nila paglabas at mabasa ng tao, mapanood yung kanilang video, ang impact sa nanonood, nakakabasa, ay positive. Or something that would educate them, inspire them, instead of encouraging them to commit something that is not favorable to the community. Gusto nating maging responsible citizen ang bawat nakakabasa, nakakapanood ng social media. Yun po yung number one na advocacy ni Doc Aragon. Kaya doon ako na-excite, coming from a traditional mainstream media background. Kaya yun po ang aming objective, and we're glad that PTV-7 is here with us para tulungan kami in this advocacy. Ang ganda ng magiging connection ng social media, having a partnership with a broadcast TV station which is worldwide, sa Pilipinas, nationwide, sa internet, worldwide, and PTV-4. And this is the official government channel. Napaka-exciting ng magiging trabaho natin sa radyo kung yan man ay, of course, matutuloy naman yan, di ba? Dr. Mark. Yes. Pero gusto po naming i-assure sa PTV-4 and our friends in traditional media that we have a core of people like me and Lakay Rolly, Doc Micaragon, and other people are coming in who also come from traditional broadcast background that will help educate our young social media users para maging maganda ang labas ng social media. And we hope na sa aming gagawin, yung mga gumagamit ng social media sa halip na maging masama ang impact sa kanila ay maging mas mabuting mamamayan. Sumusunod sa batas at tapat sa lalo na sa gobyerno, tapat sa kanilang sinumpaang tungkulin. We always want society to be a better society para sa atin, sa ating pamilya at para sa lahat. And that is our objective. Make social media a better place to get content from. Salamat po.
Yes, thank you very much. Before I will ask some more questions, gusto ko lang i-identify yung Vice President ng Kapisanan ng Social Media Broadcasters ng Pilipinas, KSMBPI, is also the former National Press Club President, si Lakay. Oh, tumatawa si Lakay. So in other words, ang setup natin, in 2017, tinayo natin itong KSMBPI as ang pangarap kasi natin dito, magiging parang trade or professional organization siya with the basic mandate of training mga non-media personnel so that they can qualify minimum qualification na magiging reporter sila. So our basic goal is really to train our members, no, para makatulong sila to do right news reporting and not to spread fake news. And ang sagot namin dyan is education. So basically, KSMBPI is doing this silently, educating our members kasi prerequisite kasi itong training course namin, yung 7-day, how to become a social media broadcaster or a community broadcaster using your cell phone in 7 days. No? So yun yung course na yan. No, KSMBPI will not admit membership to our organization unless nakapasa sila sa training na ito, mandatory. Now, KSMBPI is not only on broadcasting or newspaper journalism, no. KSMBPI is also with films, no. So KSMBPI has a film division na ang purpose niyan is to produce movies. Nasa indie movies kami. So we are beginning to train also. All these things are for free, libre ito. We're also training talents who would like to become actors and actresses. May mga acting workshop kami, which is also free. No? Then, ang pinaka-graduation nila is, ang graduates namin sa acting course, yun yung maging artista ng pelikula namin na pinoproduce na indie films. So we're producing 1 movie a month. And itong mga movies na ito, magiging entries namin sa mga international film fests like Cannes, like New York, Japan, etc. So, ang principle dito is the proof of the pudding is into the eating. How can you call yourself a reporter, a radio reporter, a TV reporter, if hindi ka nagpo-broadcast? So, ang ginagawa natin basically is that, no? Let me ask the President of KSMBPI kung paano ito. Kasi parang ako na yung naging resource person. Can you detail the program of KSMBPI in broadcasting, print, and also in films?
Yung pong aming training course na 7 days na sinasabi ni Doc Mike, may kasamang mga lectures yun on basic journalism skill. Information gathering, reporting, recording, taking videos, taking photos, the proper sources to connect with, kung sino bang dapat tinatanong to get the proper information, news gathering skills per se. Tapos, meron pong lecture na importante which is ethics, both in broadcast and print. We took NPC's professional code of ethics. We took the KBP radio and TV code. Tinuturo po namin yun sa mga estudyante namin. We also have cyber libel lessons from Attorney Joelina himself. Siya po yung aming legal advisor, si Joelina. And we have cybersecurity and data privacy lessons doon. Kasama po yun sa basic journalism skill. So in those 7 days, kasama na din yung practicum training which exposes the participants into events in their community. One of the requirements is for them to cover an event or maybe get something that's important or interesting in their communities and get a story out of it. Gagawa sila ng video report. Magsusulat sila, mag-research sila, mag-interview, at gagawa sila ng video. So, combined na print, radio, and television dito. Sa OJT, dito na po namin pinapasok sila doon sa broadcast namin, sa radio at sa YouTube, sa KRTV channel. So those 7 days, yun po ang laman. And most of those that we have graduated, nakaka-4 na batches na kami, yung 4th batch ay papatapos na ngayon. They already have their own social media channels. They have formed their news channels. Yung isang grupo ng mga police, for example, in Region 3, continues to broadcast using the facilities of the Public Information Office dun sa kanilang regional police office, as well as Isabela Provincial Police Office in Cagayan Provincial Police Office. Napa-practice nila yung nangyari sa aming training, and I'm very excited na pinapanood ko halos on a weekly basis yung kanilang mga palabas. Yung Metro Manila, nagsimula po yan sa batch 3, saka yung itong batch 4, kasalukuyan, meron na po diyang Pampanga, meron ng Southern Tagalog, may Central Luzon. Papatapos na po sila at nakaka-cover na sila ng ibang events dun sa kanilang community. It is important that we start with community. Kung magko-cover ka ng istorya, sana unahin mo muna yung iyong community. Whatever is happening there should be something interesting. There should be some people who are making waves or making things that are positive na dapat ibinabalita natin. So yan, simpleng coverage. Eventually, pag natuto sila mag-cover ng community, ay matututo sila mag-cover ng kanilang region, ng probinsya, then maybe, sa susunod, nasa national assignment na po sila. So, yun po yung procedure na ginagawa namin. At kung coverage ng aming mga lectures, ang aming pong pinanggalingan ng mga estudyante ay Luzon pa lamang sa kasalukuyan, ilang Visayas, sa Mindanao siguro, kukunti pa lang, siguro isa pa lang actually. So hindi pa kami nakakarating dun sa mga, sa Visayas and Mindanao on a large scale. Pero Luzon, mostly Northern Luzon, ay kuha na. Ang Metro Manila, hindi pa masyado, but we're in the process of attracting more participants into the course. No?
Yes, this is work in progress, no? Kasi hindi natin pwedeng lahat ng nag-apply tanggapin because we are, yun na nga, we are a training body. When we incorporated kapisanan ng Social Media Broadcasters ng Pilipinas sa Security Exchange Commission, nakalagay doon sa primary purpose yung pangarap natin that this particular KSMBPI will become a certifying body. Kasi ito, nang tinayo natin ito, pinatter natin ito sa Philippine Medical Association. Okay? Ang PMA is a trade or professional organization para sa mga doktor. And they also certify, no? Siguro ma-notice nyo na hindi Department of Health, hindi PRC ang nagsacertify ng mga specialists, ng mga doktor. It is the Philippine Medical Association. Kung gusto magiging specialista, you want to become a surgeon, a pediatrician, an OBGYN, you don't go to the PRC or the Department of Health, you go to the Philippine Medical Association. And they provide the training, and it is the PMA through their specialty societies that will give the certification. Kung nakagraduate ka ng prescribed training, then you become a surgeon, you become an internist. So parang ganon yung inspiration ng KSMBPI. No? Because we honestly believe that hindi natin pwedeng i-lockdown o i-control ang social media. No? Nobody, even countries all over the world, even China, etc., yung mga dictatorship, etc., they cannot do that. No? Because ang social media has grown into a fantastic numbers, no? So but hindi naman control yung purpose natin eh. If we cannot do that, what we could do is just to influence, no? Show them the righteous path para they will be able to practice their trade na sa tamang landas, so to speak. Thus, ang basic na motto ng KSMBPI is to train, education. So again, minention ko yung other division of KSMBPI, which is KSMBPI Film Division. Let me introduce some of the officers of KSMBPI Film Division. First, we have our movie director, Director Jeremiah Palma. Director Jeremiah has already made some earthquakes, small earthquakes in the indie film industry. No, he's well known, not masyado sa mainstream na movies, but we're going to go that direction. We also, since my film division, part of the film division, we have the KSMBPI Talent Management Center, of which we have Nell, Manager Nell. Can you please stand up? Manager Nell holds talent, the talent center, and Manager Nell is also a graduate of the basic course of KSMBPI. So ito sila kanina ng earthquake, very busy, nagulat ako, nawala sila. So sabi ko, saan na sila? Noon pala umiikot, nag-i-interview. Mamayang gabi sa radio program namin from 7 to 8 p.m. every day yan, Monday to Friday, sa DWBL 1242 kHz sa AM radio dito sa Greater Metro Manila. They will report, no? Itong radio station na ito, DWBL, ginagamit po namin yan as a training station. Yung sinasabi kanina ni Andy na 7-day course, 2 to 3 days theory, lahat ng mga theory, and after that, pinapa-broadcast na namin. You know? So, they can call themselves reporter because they report in radio stations, no? And hopefully itong launching ng show natin every Sunday, we're hoping that we can start sa August 7, the first episode. Maybe some of our graduates sa course na ito can also join so that they can also be there actively participating in this TV show, no? And we are also trying to add more conventional radio and TV station. No? We're negotiating with everybody para magkakaroon tayo ng credible program for would-be or aspiring social media broadcasters. So let me now go to our resource person, si Aljo. No? Aljo, lately, merong parang move, no? Na the Office of the Press Secretary, parang suggestion lang, so to speak. Sabi nila, baka timely na mag-accredit ng mga blankers doon sa sa Malacanang Press Corps or the organization that covers the President. Can we get an update on this particular proposal pa lang ito?
As of this time, hindi pa kami nag-uusap ni Secretary Trixie about this, but nakalinya yata ito sa atas ng Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. ng pintuan ng Malacanang para sa lahat, lalo na sa mga vloggers. Ginagawa pa yung panuntunan, and we will keep you posted about this endeavor and thrust of the office of the Press Secretary. Kung nandyan na, ibabroadcast naman natin yan. Pero ngayon, welcome naman lahat. No? Welcome na. Meron na yatang na pumapasok na rin doon, pero binomonitor lang ang content. Mahirap kasi pag vlogger ka, pwede mo i-on ka agad yung camera mo, nagsasalita ka.
Si BBM, vlogger eh.
Yung may soundbites, alam mo yun, baka marinig na, bumura ka doon, meron ka nagilalain, tapos nare-record, kasi po-post yun ang iniingatan eh. We have to sanitize this, no? And of course, ingat lang sa lahat. So yun ang mahigpit na binabantayan at ginagawa ng paraan. Panuntunan lang naman ng OPS para sa lahat. Kasi sabi ko nga, lahat pwede nang maging broadcaster ngayon. Pwede ka pang magkapera. I-monetize mo yung FB page account mo. Basta ingat lang tayo sa mga panuntunan ng FB. Halimbawa, ng YouTube, may copyright infringement dyan. Diba? Sa FB din, meron din copyright dyan. Mga music. At yung mga defamatory, mga slander, mga cyber libel naman. But we have this kind of privilege. The privileged communication. So yun ang kapangyarihan nating media. Tandaan natin na meron tayong kapangyarihan ng privileged communication. Ang ibig sabihin nun, hindi ka basta-basta makafile ng libel. Kasi kung sino ang na libelous yung sinabi mo, you have the burden of proof, no? To identify the existence of malice. Hello? Go. Kung walang malice, no? The imputation of malicious statement, ikaw pa rin ang mag-prove. Kaya ganun makapangyarihan ang media ngayon. Oh. So wag lang natin abusuhin yun. So yun lang ang tinitingnan, kasi alam naman natin, pag nasa GOCC, sa gobyerno tayo, sa PTV4, sinasala namin lahat ng mga statements, no? Meron ka nagpanukala, why not i-vlog si BBM kung saan siya pumupunta? Katulad na ginagawa ng mga vloggers, mukhang hindi nata siya feasible dahil lahat ng statement na magagaling sa isang pangulo, balita ka agad yan. So, halimbawa, nakakita lang siya ng ipis at napasigaw na pamura, bukas yan, sa headline ka na. Presidente nagbura. Hindi niya alam kung anong nagbura, ipis lang pala. Diba? Natutunan natin yung panahon ni Digong dati, Duterte. Alam mo naman si Pangulong Duterte, Bisaya. Sa amin yung pagbumura, parang ano lang yan, expression lang sa amin yan. Hindi naman oral defamation yan, hindi naman slander. Hindi, na-miss ka lang niya. Letse ka. Buang ka. Alin ka nga dito, I love you, buang ka. Ganun kami. Kaya may nakausap ako doon sa bahay, buang. Bakit ako buang? Hindi, ano lang sa Bisaya, gano'n lang talaga kami. Para kami nagsisigawan. Pero nagbatian lang pala. So, yun lang po.
Tama, tama yan, Aljo. Kasi ako, Ilonggo rin ako, Bisaya rin ako. So, ganon kami. Yung konting affection, no? Gesture of affection. But anyway, siguro na-notice nyo, hindi ko normally introduce si Aljo, no? Pero i-introduce ko siya, magpapaalam muna ako kung pwede ko na i-announce ang guest. Okay. Mr. Aljo Vendio is the General Manager Designate of PTV4 right now. So let's congratulate Aljo for this deserving achievement talaga. No? Grabe talaga.
Salamat po.
Okay. So that's it. No? So anyway, Jeremy, no? Ito si Jeremy, graduate dito ng course natin. Si Nel, no? Graduate dito. Jeremy, can you give us a short testimonial? Kasi nag-undergo ka ng 7-day course, how to become a community broadcaster under the KSMBPI. Anong naging experience mo? Artista kasi ito artista. So,
Kasi po, bukod sa pag-artista po, gusto ko talaga maging broadcaster talaga ng Pilipinas. Kung alam niyo lang po lahat na nandito. Ang experience ko po dun sa undergo training po.
Teka muna, Jeremy, before you continue. Can you allow me to give some background about you?
No.
No? Kasi ito, pamangkin ito ng very popular movie star. Mainstream. Talagang pag minention ko yung pangalan nito, full name, makikilala. Sige, go ahead. Pero ang gusto niya kasi, siya yung magbubuhat talaga ng sarili niya. Hindi niya gagamitin yung pangalan ng kamag-anak.
Yes po.
Alright.
So dun sa undergo, naranasan ko rin yung paano yung paggamit ng social media platform. Lalo na kasi maraming mga fake news na iniiwasan ko ngayon kasi lalo na is social media influencer din po ako sa platform po. Almost meron po ako 100,000 followers on TikTok and page. Ayan, meron po ako mga followers din yan. Ngayon po, naranasan ko ngayon yung mga pinag-aralan ko po dun sa training po na 7 days na gawa ko na po siya dito ngayon. Nag-vlog po ako ganina yung nangyari sa
earthquake.
Yes po. And then para akong talagang luwas na luwas po yung buong init ng katawan. And then hindi ako nahihiya kasi tanong ako ng tanong and then yung talagang statement ano nangyayari. And then nagtanong ako sa graduation, sa mga magulang at sa mga PW at sa mga staff ng Manila Hotel. Tinanong ko talaga lahat ng statement, lahat po. And then lahat interview, nandun na rin po lahat yun. Parang Sabi ko, nagamit ko po rito yung term na pinag-aralan ko sa sa 7 days na training po. Ang guru ko po si Sir Andy Vital po. Malaking bagay po sa akin talaga tutok yung pinag-aralan namin dito. Magagamit namin to sa sa social media platform po.
Thank you, Jeremy Vargas. Thank you very much. Okay. So anyway, let's go back to GM designate Aljo. Aljo, you know what? Since ang advocacy naman ng kapisanan ng social media broadcaster is to more or less support yung mga members and practitioners of vlogging, tamang-tama yung binanggit mo that kailangan ayusin yung mga guidelines before the vloggers can be admitted doon sa Office of the Press Secretary. Yung mga bloopers nga na halimbawa ganyan, siguro nakikita namin dito, baka yung KSMBPI makatulong dyan because kami, we are a training organization. There's no professional organization right now ng social media broadcasters na gumagawa nito ginagawa namin. So, we are based on education because we believe that to fight fake news, kailangan i-educate mo. Kasi ang mga vloggers naman, they came from all sectors of life. Hindi nag-graduate yan ng BS Mass Communication sa UP Diliman or sa UST. So ang ginawa po namin, yung 4-year course na yan, dinisect namin. Kinuha namin yung pinaka-basic na knowledge na kailangan natin ituro sa isang newbie, no? Para alam niya kung saan siya mag-standing. So, siguro what we could probably do, naisip ko is, siyempre, nation building. When you build a nation, hindi lang pwede gobyerno alone there. Kaya may private sector. Siguro what we're looking at this point in time is magtutulungan. Kami mga private sector, we would like to rally behind our government. And kung mga konting bagay na pwede namin itulong, no, we are willing to do that, Aljo. So siguro, we could begin here sa PTV 4. Kayo po yung big brother namin. Kami po yung mga newbies, no? You will be our beacon of light, no? In towards practicing yung gustong trade na practice ng social media group, no? Kayo po yung mag-guide, kayo lahat, no? We will be there, no? Siyempre, on a quick equal footing kasi we're the private sector, we're a non-government organization. Siguro, this is something that we would like to go into with Channel 4, with our government, no? And ultimately, pag dumami na po yung mga members natin, and we can be a real force to reckon with as the fourth estate. Alam niyo naman yung fourth estate, it's the media. So, we're here, pinapangarap po natin that the citizenry will again be activated, no? Siyempre, ang hinahanap natin sa mga members natin, yung mga patriotic heart, nationalistic, pagmamahal sa bayan. Yan yung palagi inuulit ni Vice President Inday Sara when she was campaigning, no? Ang sinasabi ni Inday palagi, mahalin natin ang bayan. So siguro through that, no, tayo sa private sector, siguro we could actually walk the talk, so to speak, no? And how to do that? Ito mga sinimulan natin. Aljo, we're really hoping that this particular launching of our first show sa Channel 4 every Sunday, i-finalize lang natin yung time slot, no? Kasi akala ko kasi ang original is 11:30 to 12, but parang in-adjust, so it's going to be 10:30 to 11 na yata, Aljo. Then every Sunday ito. If you will allow us, kahit short lang, we would like to give you a glimpse of our first episode, no? But ito, i-edit pa ito. Hindi pa ito formal, no? This is a 30-minute show, pero ang gagawin natin siguro, Sep, medyo i-jump lang natin para at least hindi tayo masyadong tumagal, no? Just give, okay. While we're showing, no, this, yun lang. Oh.
Trending online, ang buhay social media. Ito po ang ating bagong programa. Atin siya ng kabisahan ng social media broadcasters ng Pilipinas Incorporated na mapapanood sa PTV 4 tuwing linggo ng umaga, 11:30 to 12 noon. Dito sa programang ito, pag-uusapan po natin ang mga bagay-bagay na inyong nakikita sa social media, video, content, binabasa, pinununood, tinitingnan, at ano ang nagiging epekto nito sa bawat isa sa atin. Ang social media ngayon ay napakayaman, napakadaling gamitin. Lahat pwede mag-social media basta may internet. Pero ang tanong, yung ba inyong pinapanood, tinitingnan, binabasa, ay nakakatulong sa atin? Ito ba ay nakaka-inspire para tayo maging mabuting tao? O yan ba ay nakakasama at nakakapagpalala ang sitwasyon natin ng ibang tao? Isa po yan sa tutuklasin natin habang tayo ay nandito sa programang ito. Ipapanood po namin sa inyo ang ilan sa mga trending video, images o content. At alamin natin kung bakit sila sinusundan, bakit sumisikat. Anong interesting sa kanila? Yan po. At kayo mga nanonood, pwede rin kayo magbigay ng inyong opinion, ng inyong comment sa mga inyong makikita sa social media. Pwede rin kayo magkampag kung meron ba kayong social media na nadaanan ngayong araw na ito na sa tingin ninyo ay interesting o may epektong mabigat o kaya ay malaki para sa inyo. Dito ho sa ating programa, Trending Online, ang buhay social media sa PTV 4. Ako po si Andy Vital ng KSMBPI. Sundan po natin ang Trending Online. Ang una ating panunuorin sa Trending Online ay itong video na ito, kuha sa Naga City, dito sa Camarines Sur. Babaeng galit na galit. Bakit kaya sa galit na galit? Panoorin po natin. Kaya yung binibili ito? Parang yung mga pasahero, yung mga kasama ng babae, wala naman. Sakay, wala namang magre-react. Pero mukhang hindi alam ng babae na mayroong kumukuha ng video. Kung alaman, hindi rin niya iniintindi, baka gusto niya kinukuha ng video. So yun ang posibleng nangyari dito sa bagay niya. Of course, hindi natin alam kung anong kinahantungan, kung saan naman yung kanilang sagot ng driver. Pero wala kayong narinig na reaction ng driver, na sagot ng driver. Sabihin siguro kung nakulo ng driver. Pero tingnan po ninyo, itong video na ito ay merong humili kumulang sa 56,000 views na samantalang ito ka-upload lang kahapon. Merong 1,900 comments. Yung mga comments na dyan, iba na yan. May favorable, may galit, may advice dun sa babae, may magpasensya na kayo dyan sa babaeng yan, sabi ng iba. Siyempre, pagka hindi mo nagre-react yung pinagagalitan, yung iba magsisimpatay sa kanya. Of course, gusto ko rin natin alamin kung anong nasa likod ng galit ng babae. Other than the delay. Kung ano ang inyong masasabi, nandiyan po ang ating email address. Mag-react din po kayo sa Facebook page ng KSMBPI Online. Trending online ang buhay social media. Tama. Ito po siya. Pero tingnan nyo ang kanyang galing. Dito po sa susunod na video, ito naman ay batang-bata. Kinunan ng kanyang ate. Pero tingnan nyo ang kanyang galing, ha? Ito'y mga awit siguradong paglaki nito ay pagiging sikat na singer. Ito po siya. Siyam na taong gulang. Kiyosaki Nogales. Kapatid niya si Nicole Ann na siya mag-upload ng video. June 5 po ito yung upload, pero pinablish sa Facebook page ng Philippine Star July 15. By that time, meron ng 1.5 million views ang video na ito. 134 comments. Yan po, ano ang sa tingin niyo ay naging interesting sa ganitong klase ng video. In fact, na isang bata na nakakapag-adjust sa taas ng boses ni Mariah Carey. Karamihan sa mga Pilipino ay magagaling kumanta. At marami din tayong mga batang nakikita sa video, sa YouTube, sa Facebook, sa iba pang platform, na kumakanta, bumibirit, di ba? Bumibirit na akala mo magaling na star singer. Alam niyo, itong mga batang ito, pagka maagang pinapractice, talaga namang ma-develop yung kanilang capability, yung kanilang boses, yung adaptability, yung galing na gumawa ng kahit anong kanta, basta tama ang pagkaturo, no? Pero may natural na abilidad yung mga bata. Unang-una, talagang yung bata ay high-pitch. Ano sa train, mamamaya. Tayo, resort, mga resort owners. Kapag pinupost sa social, nag-iingay, suntukan sa kalito. No, halos araw-araw nangyayari yan, kahit saan. Minsan, kahit na kapitbahay mo, maririnig mo lang nag-iingay. Tapos yung pala, may nagsusuntukan na. Ito yung mga bagay na kinukunan din ng video ng ating mga kababayan, pinupost sa social media. Pero dito sa video na ito, malalaman ninyo kung bakit nga ba nag-away, nagsuntukan, at siguro makikita ninyo na yung ibang tao rin ay walang ginagawa para awating yung nagsusuntukan. Panoorin muna natin. Magkapatid. Wala akong makitang pulis. Wala akong makitang barangay. Di ba, sa mga lugar na rin, dapat at least una laboy magkapatid, hayaan sa ibang tao kapag magkapatid o magkamag-anak o magkapamilya ang nagsusuntukan sa kalye, nagkakasakit na tao na sa pag...
I think okay na yan. So anyway, this is the draft show that will start on August 7. That's a Sunday sa Channel 4, PTV 4. So ang pangalan ng show natin from, I think the new slot is 10:30 to 11, is Buhay Sokmed, trending online. So ang ganap dito is pinapakita natin the other side of conventional media. Kita mo, usually mapapanood nyo lang ito sa mga social media platforms, but we are bringing it basically to the mainstream media, television, radio, and even newspaper. So soon, we're gonna have this, no? And we're very glad that kapisanan ng social media broadcasters ng Pilipinas, KSMBPI, is now in collaboration with our government channel, PTV4, no? Earlier nandito si General Manager Designate of PTV4, and he was explaining some things that they're doing, and I think what KSMBPI is also doing on the private sector side could jive with the new trend of our government press office, no? And definitely willing tayo to help out, no? So this morning, this launch and this chikahan, no? We showed you a pic of what we would like to do. Again, KSMBPI, Kapisanan ng Social Media Broadcasters ng Pilipinas, is not only on television, we are also on radio, mainstream. We also have our newspaper, magazine, and of course, this is on the broadcast and print side, division of KSMBPI. But the most exciting thing that I would like to announce is our KSMBPI film division, where we produce movies, basically. So, this is us, no? Under the digital platform, because we believe that very soon, media as we know it, the TV, the radio, the newspaper that you read, you know, will ultimately become digital. Actually, nag-digitalize na sila dahan-dahan. And ultimately, magko-converge yan. And the convergence is one media, hindi lang siya social media, but digital media na siya. And medyo yung KSMBPI has anticipated this already earlier. And that's why we have incorporated KSMBPI at the Security Exchange Group in 2017. Ang sinasabi ni kanina ni GM Designate Audio is hinay-hinay, dahan-dahan, kailangan there should be a protocol. That is what KSMBPI is advocating. That's why we are a training-based professional organization or trade organization. We would like to claim right now that in the Philippines, there's no trade or professional organization ng mga social media. We are the first. And we are not only the first trade or professional association of social media people, we also show and we walk the talk. Kasi pag nag-claim ka ng ganyan, kailangan ipakita mo. So these are the things na pinapakita namin. We're not only in social media, we're not only training people from social media. we're in conventional media, radio, TV, and we have this forum. This Kapihan sa Manila Hotel is a partnership of Manila Hotel and Kapihan Social Media Broadcasters ng Philippines. So, dahan-dahan lang, we are inviting everybody to join us, no? To join us in this advocacy because ang final dream ng Kapisanan ng Social Media Broadcasters ng Pilipinas, KSMBPI, is to be more or less to be a major contributor to making the fourth estate that strong and effective. The fourth estate, siguro before I talk about the fourth estate, Andy, can you explain what is the basic estate of democracy or basic profile, first, second, third, and fourth? Ito si Andy kasi kung ano ito veteran na broadcaster, pero head ng DCRH News Department. So, Bureau Chief ito si Andy. So, can you explain about the different...
You are talking about the four
pillars of democracy.
Four pillars of democracy, which includes of course, government is executive, legislative, and judiciary. Yung media has been considered the fourth pillar in the sense na ito po yung source ng information, ito po yung naglalabas ng impormasyon tungkol dyan. Sa tatlong other pillars na yan, ito po yung nagko-connect between government and people. Ito po yung nagsisilbing tulay. Kaya matagal na ho yan, talagang four pillars of democracy. The fourth estate has been there for a long time. Dito lang sa Pilipinas, one of the first republic in Asia ay matagal na pong existing ang ganyang klase ng institutions. In media, we are fortunate, has been respected by all the administrations na dumaan. May mga abuso ang media, pero I would say na more or less because of us, na mga professional na nandyan, nababalansin natin yan. And then, of course, pag merong mga bad eggs sa media, nagagawa naman natin ang paraan. Meron namang mga disciplinary measures na ginagawa ang KBF. For example, the National Press Club, the NUJP, the Philippine Press Institute, kahit na po yung Federation of Provincial Press Clubs, meron din code of ethics at meron din disciplining measures kung paano aayusin ang behavior ng nasa industry. Kaya I believe this fourth pillar of democracy remains to be strong, and we can always safeguard our own welfare as well as the welfare of our peers in the industry para magawa natin yung pagiging fourth pillar of democracy the best way we can. Yes,
Andy. Ito po yung sinasabi ni Andy, yung pillars of democracy. Ito po yung gusto natin, yung pangarap. Alam mo, libre naman mangarap, di ba? So, tayo po, dito sa KSMBPI, marami kaming pangarap para sa bansang Pilipinas. Yung mahal natin na bayan. Na-recall ko, I think it was yesterday, that the group of senators headed by our friend, Senator Rizal, Ontiveros, parang counter SONA sila. They called for a press conference, and one of those things na pinuna nila sa, of course, opposition kasi ito so it's their right to do this, no? Sa SONA ni Presidente is about kulang daw yung emphasis sa certain matters, and one of those certain matters na binanggit ni Senator Rizal Ontiveros is about corruption. Ang sabi niya, si Presidente Bongbong during the July 25 SONA, hindi masyadong binanggit yung program niya about corruption, basically. So anyway, na-recall ko lang kasi ito pong ginagawa natin sa KSMBPI, yung mga pillars of democracy and the fourth estate, no? Is also related to this issue of corruption. Alam mo, may joke kami dito sa KSMBPI. Ang sinasabi namin, when the cat is away, the mouse will play. So in nation building, it should be a partnership between government and the private sector. Kami po sa KSMBPI, private sector po kami. But we're a special division of the private sector. We would like to call ourselves media practitioners, no? Although social media tayo. Why? Because ang fourth estate, ang isang what do you call this? Isang task ng fourth estate to contribute in nation building is to fiscalize the three other estate of government. The executive estate, the pillars of the wherein the president, the vice president, the cabinet secretaries, the directors that belongs to is the first estate. Second estate, the legislative, yung mga congressman, etc. The third estate is the judiciary, yung mga judge, etc. So these are all functionaries of government. Ang outsider dito is fourth estate. As fiscalizer, tagabantay na ang tamang buwis na binabayad ng gobyerno, ng taong bayan na ginagamit ng gobyerno and other functionaries of government should really go to ang karapat-dapat. Ang sinasabi kanina ni Andy, ito talagang si Andy and all you guys are media practitioners here, merong mga minsan katiwalian rin sa media. No? Kung si Jesucristo nga, no? May 12 disciples, and among the 12 disciples of Jesus Christ, may Judas, di ba? Ano ba yan itong government and even media, no? So that's what we're saying, no? So, may mga problema, yung mga environmental. Alam niyo ba yan? In other words, because of the envelope, minsan, some practitioners of mainstream media will take a blind eye kung may nakita silang kung anong mga corruption dyan. Okay? So, but you know, ang sinasabi natin, that will not anymore happen if we have a strong social media component. These corrupt people can buy 10, 20, 100, or 200, 500. They can buy them to turn a blind eye. Pero kung ang social media group natin maging 1 milyon, 2 milyon, 3 milyon, hindi na po nila pwedeng itago. Because when we expose it, sigurado expose yan. And you know, as private sector members of the fourth estate, no, maybe we can help the new president and we can inform the new president of what's happening on the grounds. Okay? Kaya yun yung sinasabi natin. Ang importante is ang pagmamahal sa bayan. No? So we have to love this country. As our VP President, our Vice President Inday Sara was saying, no, palaging ganun lang naririnig ko sa kanya, no? For me, yun yung pinaka-statement ng ni Inday Sara that struck me talaga post during the campaign is mahalin natin yung bayan. So, ang KSMBPI is looking for patriots, nationalists, no, na hindi kayo binabayaran. That's why all our training programs sa KSMB are free. We don't charge. Ang hinihingi lang namin sa inyo, palitan nyo ng serbisyo sa bayan, yung ginagawa natin. Because we need warriors, no? The country right now is in a critical moment, no? Because of the pandemic, the 2-year pandemic, there's geopolitical concerns like the war in Ukraine and Russia. Medyo, alam mo, itong bagong administration, kailangan ng tulong. And ang tulong na yan should come from the private sector. So, this is how we look at it from the point of view of KSMBPI. There's a reason why we would like to ask you guys, if you really love this country, come join us. Join us, no? Libre naman eh. Ang hiningi lang namin, hindi pwede lahat ng mag-apply, itatanggapin natin. We have to qualify you muna. Hindi namin kayo pwedeng bigyan ng certificate na you are member, bona fide member, and you can call yourself community broadcasters kung hindi kayo mag-train sa amin. The proof of the pudding is into the eating. You want to call yourself a reporter, okay, you train, then we test you. We ask you to broadcast sa radio. We ask you to broadcast sa TV. That's why we ask you to write sa dyaryo. That's why we have all these things. KSMBPI Broadcast and Print Division has all these things. Radio, TV broadcast, dyaryo, etc. We even have a +1. Ano yung +1? KSMBPI Film Division. Puproduce kami ng mga indie film. So, if you people are interested to come in the digital world, because the bottom line here ng KSBPI is the convergence of digital world ng conventional and the new media, then you're welcome, no? We have our what do you call this? Sep, meron ka bang VTR na kuan ng yung the only thing is busy, something like that. We're showing this to you, no, para at least ngayon lang kami nagpapakilala. So we're a new group, 2017. Here it is.
The only missing here is you. Be a mobile journalist. Join the KSMBPI and enjoy the following. 1. Short course on community broadcasting or mobile journalism. 2. Become a legit reporter on conventional media like TV, radio, and newspaper. 3. Learn how to be a social media reporter or broadcaster. 4. Be a certified mobile journalist at the end of the course, certified by KSMBPI. 5. Become a bona fide member of KSMBPI with ID card and insurance coverage of maximum 122,000 pesos. 6. Provision to a higher NC2 TESDA accredited mobile journalism course with TESDA certificate. 7. Be a recognized KSMBPI reporter in all government media, including police precincts nationwide.
So that's it, no? So nakalimutan natin sabihin na itong how to become a social media broadcaster in 7 days using your smartphone is a recognized TESDA course, no? Pina-applyan natin ito sa TESDA para meron tayong talagang ano. And ito na yung sinasabi nyo kanina, nakita nyo na pag you're already part of the KSMBPI media group, no? You can cover because you're qualified as a reporter ng mga social media bit or government bit, so to speak. So, magugulat kayo na bakit may accident insurance? Kasi yung mga media, pinapatay, basically. Pag nag-expose sila, so, anong pwede namin gawin? Hindi naman namin pwedeng bigyan ng 45 caliber yung mga members natin to defend themselves. Binibigyan na lang natin ng coverage insurance. Usually, yung insurance, high risk, hindi sila masyadong nagko-cover sa mga ganito. But, meron tayong kausap na kasi case na magkaroon ng disgrasya, meron yung kapisanan ng social media broadcasters na tulong sa mga members natin. These are all for free, legal assistance, medical assistance. No? We have this online doc PH group where our members can call and they can talk to the doctor online. So, yun na nga. So, these are our dreams, no? And dahan-dahan ginagawa namin. And hopefully, with this kind of launching sa program natin sa Channel 4, we can get in touch with government. Siyempre, media tayo. So, sinong part ng government? Yung Office of the Press Secretary, of which the PTV4 group are also part of. So we're praying hard that this desire, this heart of KSMBPI to help the government through the Office of the Press Secretary will be realized, no? And we're in the process of doing that, no? So yun lang. So I think it's time for us to, or less, to wrap this up. By the way, ang pangalan ng dyaryo natin, online dyaryo natin is, can you show? Yes, so it's a weekly wrap, okay? Wherein our trainees, kung meron silang puso to write, not to broadcast, pwede silang So we're doing this. We're doing this one step at a time, and we're inviting everybody. No, what's our email address? What's our what? No. The website of KSMBPI. Yeah. So,
Yes, it's www.socmedbroadcasters.org. Ang email address ay socmedbroadcasters@gmail.com.
So that's it. No? So karamihan dito who are here present, thank you very much for coming. They're all bloggers. You're all part of the online community. Sana ipaalam nyo yung ganap today dito sa Manila Hotel and our weekly Kapihan sa Manila Hotel here is every Wednesday morning from 9 o'clock hanggang 11:30. Usually we are at Roma Saloon, dun sa baba. Eh nagkaroon lang ng special event dito, yung graduation ng CEU. That's why inakyat tayo dito. But you know, next week, bababa ulit tayo dun sa Roma Saloon ng Manila Hotel. So, anyway, is there a way that we could probably
Tama yun to.
siguro lahat naman may registration, no? So siguro what we could probably do is we will just contact you
project ng
sa mga events, no?
ng speaker
ng KSMBPI, and we would like to invite you to probably join us.
Diba?
Anyway, last words, closing remarks.
Kailangan natin yun. Total.
Salamat po, Doc. Thank you for joining us this morning. We hope that you will help us introduce the organization to our readership, our viewership, our listenership, kung nasaan po media kayo, para naman makilala itong grupong ito, and then ma-encourage yung ibang mga may gusto na mag-mass communicate, use social media for mass communication to help us. We will help them get accredited, get memberships para sama-sama tayo to improve the character of social media.
Sa motel?
Jeremy, can you say something?
Ayun, wala na akong sasabi, Doc. Maraming salamat sa mga pumunta rito, lalo na sa mga reporters. Maraming salamat din sa pag-invite dito ni Doc Mike. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Ayot na sana nag-enjoy po kayo.
Manager Nel, last words. Ito yung KSMBPI Talent and Management Center. Siya yung mga manager na mga gusto mag-artista.
Ayan. Kailangan natin yan.
Thank you, Doc, for the opportunity. Thank you po sa lahat ng mga andito ngayon na ipaalam natin sa lahat ng mga social media platform, especially kung ano yung mga advocacy ng KSMBPI, kung paano kami makakatulong sa mga aspiring broadcaster and reporter become journalist, di ba? Yung makakatulong natin, sabi nga ni Doc lagi, isa lang yung hinihingi ko, mahalin nyo ang Pilipinas. Yun lagi, di ba? Tulungan natin yung kung ano man yung ano ng administrasyon ngayon, yun yung kailangan natin. Kaya we encourage everyone po na sana makasama po namin kayo kung ano man yung advocacy ng aming organisasyon para po maging lalong strong po ang fourth state. Yun nga po yung sinasabi ng media. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Manager Nel. We would like to call the head of KSMBPI Film Division, no less than Director Jeremiah Palma, to say something. Ito po, kung gusto niyo mag-artista, ito kausapin niyo.
Ayun, Doc Mike, maraming salamat sa pagkikita sa akin dito. And then, sa mga nandito, maraming salamat po at nag-stay kayo at inabangan nyo yung aming KSMBPI organization. So, sa mga aspiring artists, ini-invite ko kayo sa KSMBPI na kontakin kami if ever na para maka-attend kayo ng free acting workshop namin. So, yun yung namin. So, indie filmmaker kasi ako, more on talagang indie filmmaking ako. And then, ang goal ko lang talaga na gumawa ng isang pang world class na film. Which is, kasi ang Pilipino kasi, laging niyan, sinasabi, pag pili ko ng Pilipino, boring. Di po ba? So ako naman, more on visual storytelling ako. Yung talagang aangat sa gawang Pilipino. So, para to inspire din yung mga filmmakers out there. So, yun, invite ko kayo na kontakin kami para gumawa tayo ng pelikula. Ayun. Thank you, Doc Mike.
Thank you, Direk. So, remember the name, Director Jeremiah Palma. You will hear more about him soon sa international film festivals natin. Soon will be a legend, no? So kung may mga Red Mendoza tayo sa mga indie films, soon you will hear him. No? So anyway, we would like to thank you. Let's hear it from the band. Let's do the 80s discos. 80s. DST.
Ay siya at iwanan ang problema magsama-sama.
Pwede kayo sumayaw. Pwede kayo sumayaw.
Sayawan
Sayaw.
kailangan magpaganda at pumorma kung magsasayaw ka. Baliwala, lahat ng ito ay masasayaw ka. Di mo mapapansin